What this report showed was that 10 of the world's biggest extractive industry giants have a huge amount of companies based in secrecy jurisdictions, and that means it's incredibly difficult for people in natural resource rich countries to find out exactly how much money those resources make and whether their country is getting a fair deal for those resources. There are many difficult things associated with this report. The sheer scale of extractive industry giants is mind-boggling. We found over 6,000 subsidiaries belonging to those companies, and yet there is a sense in which they probably are a lot more that we didn't discover. The ones that we did discover were the ones that companies admit to in their public accounts and company filings. It's impossible to find the accounts of these companies, particularly if they're in secrecy jurisdictions. And this report showed that over a third of all of the 6,000 subsidiaries owned by 10 of the world's biggest oil and gas companies are based in secrecy jurisdictions. If you ask questions about tax, profits, revenues, reserves, you get completely stonewalled.
And it's not illegal, right?
No, I mean, it's scandalous that, in fact, this set of affairs isn't illegal. It's completely legal. So you don't know how much has been used. You don't know how much has been left. You don't know how much was there to start with. I mean, that is almost like the definition of darkness. And I think that's why this report is important. What I hope this report shows is that there is a real and urgent need for the introduction of a new international accounting standard called country-by-country reporting. This would mean that every company would have to publish in every single country in which it operates profits, revenues, taxes paid, and the reserves they have at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year. Shortly, in the European Union, the European Commission will be introducing also legislation along these lines, and I think it's really important that campaigners in the north and the south really push as hard as they can to ensure that there is a full country-by-country standard. Now, this would be transformational on many levels. It would help people in developing countries know exactly how much oil or gas they have in their country. And it would also shine a light exactly how much revenue those natural resources are making. And I think that would go a huge way to reduce corruption and aggressive tax avoidance.